Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is log you in. Right now we're logged out, so to log in you will have to press log in, and then you go in as administrator. It's gonna ask you for a password that you have on your manual, but it's 9999, and you put accept, and now you're logged in. So what we're gonna do now is set up for a new bottle or a new product. So you go to products, then you go to product list. Then we already have two products set up in here, as you can see, mayonnaise container and tall container. So if you want to set up a new one, this is the container we're gonna test with. So if you want to set up a new one, you go to new. Then you also have the option to put a code. Right now we're not gonna do that. If you put a code, it's up to you, but we're just gonna go straight to editing the name of the new product. We're just gonna name it test, and then you put accept, then you put next, you put continue. Okay, so in here it's gonna try to set up with auto. We're gonna show you, we're gonna try to set up with auto, and if it gives you an error code or it's unable to set up, it means that you have to bring down the lecture is too great, and we'll show you how to do that. But right now we're gonna set up with auto. So you put start. It's telling you to keep the area clear where the bottle goes through, and then it's telling you there pass product once. So we're gonna do the product, we're gonna pass it. Okay, it's working. As you see there, it's loading to see, it's calibrating. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and minimize the lecture. So we're gonna start with 100. Instead of auto, we're calibrating with 100, and then it's gonna tell you to pass the bottle again. As you see there, now we're passing the product. Okay, now we're putting done. Okay, so right now it gives you the option to repeat the step instead if it didn't calibrate properly. But right now we're gonna put next. We're good. And now we're calibrated. The 100 mode 100 worked, so we're calibrated. We're pressing next. Now we're gonna pass the product, but with a metal. We're putting a screw inside of it. And it's reading the metal. So right now we're going to next. We're gonna save the product. Okay, so right now we are at the main screen. We previously set up a test, and we set up the test with just a water bottle or a water container. When you're doing the setup, you have to do it with the actual product. Any product you guys edit for setup, it has to be with the actual product. So if you come here, you see that we have the test. So right now, you see there on the upper right corner, we have the test because it's the one we're currently using. So if you wanted to change to another one, then you will click on test, and you have your different setups there. So we're gonna put mayonnaise container, and we're gonna put changeover. It takes a few seconds. As you see there, it's saying changeover in progress. It takes about maybe 10 seconds, but you have to let it go through. It's changed. So now we're using mayonnaise container. So that was the setup to change to a different product. Okay, so this machine is connected to a bottle reject. So every time it reads a metal, it's gonna send a signal to the bottle reject to be able to reject the bottles as well. We just ran it through with a metal screw, and as you can see, it detected. So this is the electrical scheme for the metal detector, and we're gonna show you the cables that we connected from the reject. We connected the cables from, these here are the cables that we connected from the reject. Okay, so now we're going to show the configuration on the screen according to the electrical wires and the connections we made on the electrical panel. You go to System, you go to Next Page, you go to System Integration, and then we don't have, you see inputs there, but we don't have any inputs connected right now. So what we have is outputs. So you go to Outputs, if you scroll down, you see that every other output has unused. We're not using, the only output we're using is where it says Detect. And if you see there, it's from output number 5. That's why we put Detect. That output number 5 is what's sending the signal to the bottle reject, as you see there. The other thing is that this requires a system stop. So as you see there, we have it connected to output 2. You guys don't need to touch anything else as far as these options and the outputs and connections. We don't recommend that you touch anything else.